Welcome to Solo Marvel Champion if you're new here, and if you are returning, welcome back. With the release of Magneto, we finally have all the heroes available for me to make my favorite hero cards in Wave 8. The heroes we're looking at, of course, are Bishop, Magic, Iceman, Jubilee, Nightcrawler, and Magneto, and I definitely have a favorite card in each of these heroes' kits. So let's start with Bishop. Bishop has the energy absorption ability, which is a lot of fun. After Bishop takes any amount of damage from an attack, discard an equal number of cards from the top of your deck. Add each resource card discarded this way to your hand. So my favorite card for Bishop is Bishop's Uniform. After you resolve Bishop's energy absorption ability, exhaust the uniform, heal 1 damage from Bishop for each resource card in your hand. So you can't really say that Bishop is unbeatable, because he could still take a huge attack from something and not get his healing. But he is really hard to bring down because of Bishop's uniform. If you start the phase with 1 or more resource cards in hand and then take damage and draw more, it's possible that you can heal more damage than you took from that villain attack. And that is really fun for me. That's why this is my favorite card. Next, let's take a look at Magic. I actually played Magic way more than Bishop when the box first came out. I didn't play Bishop for a couple months after Age of Apocalypse came out because I had so much fun with Magic. My favorite card for Magic helps her set up the top card of her deck, and that is Limbo. Action, exhaust Limbo, swap a card in your hand for the top card of your deck. She really cares about what the top card of her deck is, at least as far as the resource on it. So I've many times had Exorcism on top of the deck and press the advantage in hand, but I've used Limbo to swap that for 2 reasons. Number 1, that means I know which resource is on top of my deck. Press the advantage has a mental resource, so I know Exorcism is also going to confuse. So I'll pay 2 to play Exorcism from hand. I'll get the confuse, and then I can press the advantage for 0. I get 3 damage, and because the villain is confused, I also get to draw a card. So I love that combo. Anytime you can swap cards and know what's happening with Magic, I think that's a lot of fun. Domino, has that ability natively, so you do have to work for it just a little bit more in Magic by getting this support out, but I absolutely love this support. Definitely my favorite card for Magic. Next, we'll look at Iceman, the first hero pack released. Iceman is okay. I like Iceman. I think he's a lot of fun. The card I love for him the most is Cryokinetic Perception. Hero response, after you resolve your freeze ability, exhaust this, draw a card. If that card has the ice trait, ready Iceman. So at the very least, you're drawing a card. But there's that fun little tension of, will it be an ice card? And if it is, I get to ready. So I really love that. Attack with him, use Cryokinetic Perception, draw a card. Oh look, that is an ice card. Now I get to ready and attack again. That's really fun, and I think it's the uncertainty that makes it super fun for me. I don't think it would be as fun for me if it just said, exhaust this, ready Iceman. I just love that uncertainty. Next is Jubilee. I know I rated Jubilee in the A tier, I believe, when I did my review of her. And she's okay, but I just don't have as much fun with her as some of these other heroes. Now, the card I really like for her is Jubilee Sunglasses. She gets +1 attack, which gets her up to 2. That's nice. Hero response, after you play an attack event, exhaust this and choose an enemy. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each different resource type used to pay for that event. And I like that so much because it lets you spread damage around. I can use that attack event to attack the villain, and then exhaust Sunglasses to deal 2 or 3 damage to a minion as well. Or, of course, I could just send that extra damage to the villain. So I think I like it the most Or I should say, I think the reason I like it the most in her kit is because you have the option of spreading that damage around. Next comes Nightcrawler. I've always been a huge fan of Nightcrawler, but when his cards were previewed, I didn't think I was going to like him very much. It turns out I really like him a lot, and my favorite card for him is Kurt's Cutlasses. 2-cost upgrade, weapon, counts as 2 restricted cards. I don't mind that so much because you actually get a lot of value out of that. Nightcrawler gets +1 attack, +1 defense, which gets him up to 4, and gains Retaliate 1. Now, in any hero I play, unless he has Retaliate printed on his hero card like Black Panther does, I completely forget when a card gives me Retaliate. But that's just on me. What makes Kurt's Cutlasses so fun is his Bamf card. Being able to pull Bamf off and defend for 4 without exhausting is huge. And if you're playing protection, get an armored vest on him, now he is defending for 5 without having to exhaust. He is so much fun just for that. Just being able to defend without exhausting means when you get back to the hero phase, you can still do whatever you want to do without finding a way to ready. So much fun. Finally, we come to Magneto. He is the latest hero released as I'm recording this. He's the last hero in this wave, but also he's the last X-Men hero of the 3-wave series. Wave 6 started with Mutant Genesis. Wave 7 was Next Evolution, and Wave 8 we get Age of Apocalypse, and Magneto is the final hero. I think Magneto is a lot of fun, and Boom Guy, if you're listening to this or watching this, I did play your Magnatuff deck, but I mistakenly left a movie playing in the background, and I captured all of its audio, so I have to re-record that at some point. Magneto has the ability Magnetic Pull. Action, discard cards from the top of your deck until a magnetic card is discarded. Add that card to your hand. Limit once per round. So you can do that once every single round. So naturally, my favorite card for him is going to be Magneto's Cape. Response, after you do that thing that you're going to do every single round, exhaust Magneto's Cape and ready Magneto. And this gives him a lot of flexibility. In Alter Ego, you can exhaust before flipping up to hero form, knowing if you have the cape in that you're still going to get to ready and attack or thwart this turn. Or, of course, you can attack or thwart, use Magnetic Pull, ready with cape, and then attack or thwart again. So much fun. If you happen to get a status card, Stun, Confuse, you can exhaust to get rid of that card, and then do Magnetic Pull to ready up again. Makes him super versatile, makes him a lot of fun to play. So definitely for me, Magneto's Cape is the number 1 card. So those are my picks for favorite hero cards in Wave 8, Bishop's Uniform, Limbo, Cryokinetic Perception, Jubilee Sunglasses, Kurt's Cutlasses, and Magneto's Cape. Let me know in the comments which your favorites are, but stick around just a moment because I want to talk about 2 more things. Let's talk about my favorite and least favorite hero in this wave. For me, I really love Magic. Magic is just my jam. I really like playing her. I like swapping cards in my hand, just like I do with Domino. I like the ability to play cards off the top of my deck for 1 less. And she has a decent stat line. I don't like that 1 thwart, but 2 attack, 2 defense, I'm totally fine with that. In Wave 8, Magic is my favorite hero. And if I have a favorite hero, I have to have a least favorite hero, right? While I do like Jubilee, she is my least favorite hero in this wave. She can do some interesting things, but you have to work a lot harder with Jubilee to get those things done. So for me, in this wave, like I said, while I like Jubilee, she is my least favorite hero of the wave. So let me know in the comments also which is your favorite hero in the wave and which is your least favorite. But wait, there's more. I also want to talk about my favorite mutant in the entire trilogy that just finished. I think the hero I've played the most and have the most fun with outside of Magic is X-23. I remember when her reveal article came out, I was a little skeptical. I thought, she just relies on Honey Badger to do what she wants to do. And while she gets a huge boon from taking advantage of Honey Badger, X-23 can still dish out a lot of damage. And for me, that's a lot of fun. Just being able to, attack for 1 and then use her claws to ready and attack for 3 more. That's fun just by itself. But then when you add Honey Badger can deal a little damage. She takes damage, and that damage readies you again. And now you can attack for 3 more or 5 more, if you've been able to play Claw Mastery. So X-23 is my favorite in the trilogy. I've played a lot of games with X-23 since she came out. Now, I like Wolverine and I like Magic, but X-23 just has something about her that I just keep coming back to. She's a load of fun. So let me know 3 things in the comments. Let me know what your favorite hero cards are in this wave. Let me know your favorite hero and least favorite hero in this wave. And then among the 20 mutants that we have gotten in these 3 waves, which mutant is your favorite? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a marvelous day.